Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2023 season for the Las Vegas Raiders, but for every touchdown that Davante Adams scores, we get to add a 99 overall to this team. So, I mean, hopefully, things can go my way, because if they do, by the end of this video, the Raiders should be a super team. But as you can see, this is what the offense is looking like. I mean, they could definitely use some work. At least we have Josh Jacobs and Davante Adams, but other than that, they're kind of trash. And on the other hand, I mean, there really isn't anything positive to say about this defense. I mean, we got Max Crosby. That's pretty much it. So, I mean, after looking at that terrible roster, I've realized that we have a lot of work to do today. But as you can see in week 1, we got to take on the Denver Broncos. I mean, honestly, this is one of the few teams where I'd say we actually have the advantage over them. I mean, there's no question about it. Denver is by far one of the worst teams in the league right now. They did end up throwing an interception as well, so we have pretty good field position here. Come on, Adams, get to that. That pass is terrible, but we're gonna bring it in. I mean, we are down 10-0 right now. We've had a very bad start to this game, but thankfully we're playing Denver. I mean, if we were playing anyone else, we'd probably be getting blown out with the start that we had. We're gonna find Adams for the touchdown though, so I mean, that makes things a whole lot closer. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I mean, I don't know what's going on in Las Vegas, but their playbook is horrible. But as you can see, we're back out here in the fourth quarter. We're down 21-14 right now, so I mean, hopefully we can tie the game up here. And that other touchdown that we got was a pick 6. So the offense has pretty much done absolutely nothing today. I mean, I can't wait until we can get a solid quarterback on this team, because Jimmy Garoppolo is not that guy. I mean, his accuracy is terrible. I mean, half the picks that he's thrown today have been to wide open players, and he just overshoots it, and then it goes right to the cornerback. I mean, going against Simmons and Surtain is definitely a pain. Or not Surtain. Oh, hold on, bro. That's a solid pickup. I think that's the biggest pickup Adams has had all day. But as I was saying, Surtain and Simmons have been such a pain today. We've thrown 3 interceptions. I mean, at this point, I'm just hoping that's over. I'm going to try and go for Davante Adams, though. It's looking like Surtain's going to be on our ass, but hopefully we can get open here. I mean, that's looking good. That's going to be another touchdown from Adams. I mean, I wouldn't say we're off to a terrible start. That does tie the game up, but I have a funny feeling that Denver's going to score another touchdown. I mean, as you can see, we ended up holding them to a field goal. I mean, I didn't think this would happen, but we actually have a chance to win this game. We only got a minute to work with, though, and on the downside, we only have 1 timeout. So, I mean, it's still kind of a long shot, but it can happen. We're going to get out of bounds at the 50. I gotta try and just keep going for my best players, though. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of plays in the air with Josh Jacobs, so it's mostly just gonna be me hitting Davante Adams. Oh, yeah, that's another one. I mean, they did bring up a 4th down after that, though, so I'm just gonna kick the field goal, and hopefully we can send it to overtime. I mean, we almost missed that, but it's good, so we're going to keep the game alive. As you can see, though, I mean, it looks like Denver is going to kick a game-winning field goal. I mean, we didn't even get to overtime. Somehow our defense fumbled the bag. I mean, there was literally 30 seconds on the clock, so we almost messed up as bad as the Bills did in the playoffs. But anyways, we got 2 touchdowns, so we got 2 more players on this team. As you can see, we got Patrick Mahomes. I mean, if you're just looking at this area right here, you might think that we have one of the best teams in the league, until you zoom out and see that everybody else is trash. But anyways, we also picked up Aaron Donald for the defense, so I mean, him and Crosby are going to be an absolute nightmare for people to deal with. But as you can see, we got to take on the Buffalo Bills in week 2, so things are just getting even more difficult for us. I mean, yes, we have Patrick Mahomes, but we also have the worst O-line in the league. But I mean, if anyone's going to be able to work around a terrible O-line, it's going to be Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I feel like him and Davante Adams should be a crazy duo. Jacobs is still going. What a run. Gonna try and go for a big play with Davante Adams after that. I mean, this defense is definitely very terrifying to look at. There's X factors everywhere. So, I mean, every time I put the ball in the air, I'm definitely... there's a high chance I throw an interception. We're gonna find Adams, though. Thankfully, he was wide open. Gonna go for another shot after that, though, because that actually worked really nicely. I mean... as long as Micah Hyde backs off, Myers should be open. It looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. That probably could have been a touchdown, but we're going to hand it off to Adams. I mean, as long as we can get 3 yards here, we should be chilling for another touchdown. Hopefully, we don't get sacked. As I said, we have one of the worst O-lines in the league. We almost got hit there, but I mean, we had to rush the ball off and it worked. So we're going to find Adams for another touchdown. That's going to give us the lead for now. I know it's not going to last. Anyways, we're coming back out for for our second drive of the game now. As you can see, I was right. That lead did not last. I really hope our O-line can block here because it looks like Von Miller's going to be on our ass. Yep, okay. I mean, when Von Miller is on the same side as the way your run's going, it's kind of a recipe from disaster. I probably should have called a timeout and went with a different play because that obviously didn't work. I mean, at least we got a yard, but still not what I was looking for. That kind of makes up for it. I'm going to go for another run of Jacobs though, because I really want to try and get him going. I mean, if we can get our run game going too, this team shouldn't be too bad. I mean, that would be a touchdown, but we're going to go out the 1 yard line and hand it off to Adams. I got to say, it is kind of a relief that that play actually works. I mean, up until now, the run game's kind of been getting shut down all day so far. How are you going to do that? They blitzed us and left Davante Adams wide open. So that's his second touchdown of the day so far. That's going to give the lead back to us. Again, I know that is not going to last. Apparently, I was wrong, actually. As you can see, we somehow managed to get the ball back. So it seems like Aaron Donald... Oh, yep, there's that Buffalo defense. I mean, it's whatever. That really sucks, but I knew we were going to get sacked at some point. I mean, as I've said 5 times already, we probably have the worst O-line in the league right now. We're going to find Myers for the first down, though. So hopefully we can just hit Adams again. I'm just going to run this mesh spot play again, because, I mean, last time I ran it, I'm pretty sure it worked out for a touchdown. I'm hoping everyone just puts their focus on Josh Jacobs and forgets about Adams. Oh, we barely held on to that. We got smoked by Micah Hyde, but either way, we held on to the football. So that's his 3rd touchdown of the first half. This guy's actually going off today, which is really surprising because I thought the Bills would be doing numbers on us today, but it seems like Aaron Donald and Max Crosby are doing their jobs today. That would be another touchdown for Jacobs, but I'm going to try and get 4 on the day for Davante Adams. I mean, if he is open here, that would be amazing, but I have bro. Yeah, I have a bad feeling that's not going to work. Never mind, we're going to find him. That pass was off target. I'm pretty sure we got hit as we threw that, but either way, that's 4 touchdowns on the game for Davante Adams, and I mean, that one should honestly seal things. I mean, surprisingly enough, we managed to get the ball back again. It is 3rd and 15 because I accidentally simmed too far. But Adams is open again for his 5th touchdown of the day. So that's going to tie the record for most touchdowns in a game by a wide receiver. I didn't expect to take the single game record against the Buffalo Bills, but I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I don't know if I'd call this an upset because we do have Patrick Mahomes on this team now, but on paper, the Bills are 10 times better than our Raiders team, even though we have Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Donald. But anyways, that's going to move us to 500. So we're 1-1 on the season. But I mean, Davante Adams had an absolute field day. 5 touchdowns. So we got 5 more players on this team. I mean, first off, for the offense, we picked up Jamar Chase, Jason Kelsey, and Lane Johnson. And for the defense, we picked up Jalen Ramsey and Roquan Smith. I mean, honestly, after those upgrades, I'd say this team should be unstoppable, but there's still a lot of positions that are terrible, so we still have more work to do. But as you can see, we got to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in week 3. I mean, it doesn't look like it's this high, but we have a 91 overall offense and an 89 overall defense. And obviously, I mean, after we tied the single game touchdown record, it looks like Davante Adams is going to get AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I'm really hoping we can win our home opener today, but I mean, one thing you don't want to do is underestimate the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, their offense isn't the best, but their defense will burn you if you make one mistake. With that being said, I mean, the Steelers are pretty inconsistent, so hopefully we're catching them on a bad day here. We're gonna find Adams for the first. Gonna try and go for a shot with Jamar Chase though, because I mean, obviously we got him for a reason, so might as well test out the new additions to this team. It's looking like he's gonna be wide open. That's a perfect pass. I mean, as I've said a million times, that Patrick Mahomes accuracy is actually unreal. I mean, it's unbeatable. No one has the accuracy that he does. We're gonna find Jamar Chase for another first down. I'm gonna try and go for a shot with Adams here though. I mean, I have a very bad feeling about this. He's probably gonna be locked up, but hopefully Jamar Chase can be open. I mean, there's not a single soul on this man, so we're gonna go out the 2 yard line, and hopefully this play can work again for Davante Adams. I mean, last time they ran a blitz on us and he was wide open. This time, not as not as much, but we're still gonna find him. I mean, we got hit, but thankfully held on to the ball, so that's gonna give the lead to the Raiders first here. But we're back out here in the second quarter. We got a minute before halftime. We have not done anything after that first touchdown drive. We have all 3 timeouts, so I try to get a solid run of Jacobs, but after that, I'm gonna probably just throw the ball for the rest of the drive, and hopefully things work out. We're gonna find Adams, and it looks like we're gonna get out of bounds to stop the clock. Jalen Ramsey is doing his job, though, clearly. I mean, the reason we had such good field position here is because he got an interception for us, so his Raiders debut is going amazing right now. We're gonna find oh bro, Chase, let's go. So I mean, now we have 36 seconds to try and get one more first half touchdown with Adams. I mean, it's looking like he's gonna be wide open again. Let's go. He held on through the contact. That's 2 touchdowns on the half. I mean, the way he's playing right now, there's a decent chance he gets another 5 touchdown game today.
A few moments later.
I mean, obviously it's looking like we're not gonna have another 5 touchdown game, but if this play works out for me, we might have another 3 touchdown game, which is obviously another good one. But as you can see, it looks like we're going to get the win in our home opener, 27-19. I mean, that was a pretty close game. The Steelers did put up a decent fight. I mean, they really didn't start playing well until the 4th quarter, but either way, a win's a win, so we're 2-1 on the season now. But anyways, Adams finished that game with 2 TDs, so we got 2 new players on this team. As you can see, we got Trent Williams, so I mean, our O-line is by far the best in the league. And for the defense, we picked up Chris Jones, so our pass rush is also by far the best in the league. But we sim to week 5 after that because I want to play one more home game before we sim to the playoffs. As you can see, we beat the Chargers by 3 points in week 4. So now we play the Packers in week 5. We're 3-1. So I mean, we are doing pretty well right now. On paper, with the roster that we have, this is a total mismatch. At the same time, though, the Packers do have a pretty solid defense. They also scored on the first drive. So we're down 7-0. I mean, I really like what I saw of the Jacobs on that run, though. So I'm going to try and hit him again, and hopefully he can do the same thing here. I mean, it looks like we have a path, and it looks like we're going to stay up all the way to the 47. I mean, we did get struck with a holding call after that, so I'm going to try and go for another run of Jacobs here just so I can set something up because he's been pretty unstoppable on the run. And again, that's another solid gain. I mean, the Packers did bring up a 4th down after that, though. We only need 5 yards, though, so I'm putting all of my trust in the hands of Adams. I mean, it looks like that's going to work out for a 1st down. I mean, yeah, I know that was a really stupid play call, but sometimes you just got to gamble because I did not want to give the ball up there, and I mean, it looks like it worked out for us. So either way, we're chilling, and this time Adams is wide open. That's not going to be a 1st down, but we're really close. As you can see, though, again, the Packers brought up another 3rd down after that. So I mean, their defense is pretty problematic to us right now. It looks like we're going to squeeze in for the 1st down. We fumbled the ball, but I'm pretty sure our knee was down. I mean, as you can see, we still have the football, so obviously our knee was down. That one looked pretty clear to me, but I'm going to try and go back to Adams here, and hopefully he can be open for another 1st. I mean, yeah, defenders moving off of him. We're going to get by Alexander for even more yardage. So, I mean, as long as we can pick up 9 yards on this play, we should be able to get in the end zone. If it doesn't work, we should be really close. I mean, it's looking like Adams is wide open, and we're in for another touchdown. So that's going to tie the game up. I mean, Mahomes got smoked when he threw it, but either way, somehow we managed to get it to Adams. So that ties the game up. But as you can see, we're back out here in the second quarter. I'm going to try and go for a shot with Davante Adams. We got like 2 minutes and 30 seconds to work with before halftime. I'm not going to risk that. I'm just going to go for the tight end. That's an easy pickup. As you've probably noticed here, though, I mean, the Packers did score again. Their offense is playing a whole lot better than I thought they would, especially considering how stacked our defense is. We're going to find Jamar Chase for another 1st down, though, and it looks like we're going to bring it all the way to the 19. Packers did bring up a 3rd down after that, though, so I mean, I'm praying that this works out. As I said, their defense is still loaded, and it looks like they're playing. Oh, dude, let's go. That's another touchdown. I feel like we definitely should have got stopped there. I mean, if it was any other player, we probably would have, but Davante Adams is an absolute beast, so that's another touchdown. I mean, so far there has been no stopping this man, but as you can see, we got an interception from Jalen Ramsey once again. That trade is really paying off for me, so we have pretty good field position. That run really didn't go anywhere. anywhere though, so I'm gonna try and put in the air this time. I mean, it's looking like Chase has potential to be wide open here. Yeah, he's gonna blow by. Let's go. That would be an easy touchdown, but we're gonna try and hit Adams. So again, we have gone out at the 3-yard line. This play seems to work for me almost every time. As you can see, the Packers are still playing well though. We're only up by 1 point. Thankfully, Adams is wide open though, so that is gonna make it an 8-point lead. Matter of fact, just to play it safe here, I'm gonna try and get a 2-point conversion so we can hopefully make this a 2-score lead. I mean, oh bro, Adams is wide open again. That's another one. Okay, so that's gonna make it a 9-point game for us. We do still have a whole quarter to play, but hopefully we can end up winning this game. And I mean, as you can see, it looks like we're gonna sneak away with the win. Our defense actually started playing well in the 4th quarter. They did not allow a single point, so that is gonna move us to 4-1 on the season. So I mean, I'd say we're definitely in the playoff race. But anyways, Adams finished that game with 3 touchdowns. So we got 3 new players on this already stacked team. As you can see, we picked up Travis Kelce, so there's no question about it. We have the best offense in the league. And for the defense, we got Joey Bosa and Minka Fitzpatrick. So, I mean, we also have the best defense in the league. No questions asked. I mean, after that, I'd say our job is more than finished. We have a 95 overall offense and a 93 overall defense, which is insane. So we're going to go ahead and sim to the playoffs. There should be no question whether we make it or not. This team is stacked, and we have a super easy division now that Mahomes is off the Chiefs. And it looks like we went undefeated after the first game of the season. So we finished off at 16-1 to win the division. Obviously, that record is going to give us the #1 seed in the playoffs. I mean, the Chiefs didn't even make it, which is weird to see, but it's not surprising because we stole Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and Chris Jones, so they have no good players now. But we got to take on the Miami Dolphins in the divisional round, and it looks like we're going to sneak away with the win. So now we have to play the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship game. And as you can see, it looks like we're going to sneak away with another 3-point win. So now we play the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I honestly forgot that the Super Bowl is in Las Vegas this year, so I mean, we have home team advantage to the absolute max right now. It's still not going to be an easy game. I mean, Jacobs is gone. That's a first. I'm kind of wishing I took Micah Parsons or somebody though, because I mean, obviously Dallas is still stacked. They also went 16-1 this year, so I mean, this is probably going to be our toughest game by far. We're going to find Jamar Chase though for a massive pickup. So I mean, that's a nice little 38-yard gain right there. 28 yards to go and we're in the end zone. I'm going to go for another run of Jacobs, who's been unstoppable so far, and it looks like we have another path. So I mean, so far we're off to a pretty good start on this drive. 14 yards to go and we're back in the end zone. Come on, Chase, get that. That's gonna be another first down. Never mind, we're just short. Either way, I mean, we're 1 yard away from a first down. Hopefully we can get a touchdown on this play, and it looks like we're going to. So that's a touchdown from Jacobs, which is gonna give us the lead first here. I mean, against the Cowboys, this might not last, but at the same time, our defense is terrifying. But as you can see, it looks like we're gonna get the job finished. I mean, the Cowboys put up one hell of a fight. I knew that wouldn't be an easy game. We only won by 3 points, but a win's a win, especially in the Super Bowl. So it looks like the Raiders are finally gonna get the job done this year. I mean, it's been a long time coming, but as you can see, Patrick Mahomes and this stacked Raiders team are gonna be hoisting the Lombardi Trophy to end off this video. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel, and if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can, and while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.